Hello everyone, I'm Deep, one of the co-founders at Fini. We've launched a super exciting feature called as Prompt Builder. So one of the major things that has been feedback from our customers is to improve the builder experience. And all AI agents need really good way to have instructions. So what we've done is we made that process of giving instructions to the AI agents that easy. So let's dive right in. So what you'll do is you'll come to the prompt configurator here, and here you will see multiple sections. So what do these sections mean? So in terms of your AI agent, for example, when the users ask questions and it's able to respond, that's great. But what happens when it's not able to respond, and how do you make sure that you can sort of identify all of the scenarios where you can go off rails and be able to control that? So all of those things are things that you control here. So the first is introduction section. It's pretty straightforward here. You can actually give it like just tell it what its objective is, and you can describe that here. It's pretty simple. Next thing is pretty important, which is escalation, which is mostly handover rules. What does the AI agent do when it does not know the answer to certain questions? Or if there's certain topics that you want it to not answer to specifically, super sensitive topics, those are things that you can actually control in escalation. It's as simple as just coming here saying, these are the escalation topics. If a user talks about this, I don't care if there's information in my knowledge base or not. I just want to hand it over to a human, and you can come and do that here. Next thing is incident info. This is also super critical. So let's say if you have a certain procedure of payments and you have payment outage and people are not able to pay, and you just have influx of customer support issues, what do? Super easy. What you can do is you can come here and say you have a certain outage, and if you say if users are talking about these visa failures, tell them you're experiencing an outage and the system will be back. This makes sure that the model can actually prioritize this information over the information that might be in knowledge base. And you can of course ask as many incidents as possible, and you can always turn them on and off whenever you want. The next one is predefined replies. These are specific scenarios where you would want the model to answer in a certain way, which could be things like what happens if users ask to speak on a phone, speak to an agent, etc., etc. Guardrails, my favorite one. So we all know, right? We've all used ChatGPT. We all know that there'll be certain scenarios where it'll just go off the rails, where people will be able to sort of jailbreak it. People will be able to make it say certain things which you don't want it to say. And especially for us, we work with enterprise companies. It's really, really important for us to give you all a way to make sure that you can control the behavior of the AI agent. So what we've done is we have some inbuilt guardrails here where you can actually come here and ask it to do certain things like competitor checks. So basically ask it to not mention competitors, bias checks, ask it to restrict to knowledge base, etc., etc. So we have a bunch of guardrails here, and we also make it dead easy for you to come and create new guardrails as well. Tone and formatting I'll not dive in. This is just where you can actually control the tone and the formatting of the model. Channel injection is an exciting one. So this is where you can actually give it specific instructions. If they're talking to the user on emails or chats or WhatsApp, etc., you can actually just give the model completely different instructions across all of these different scenarios. Okay, so that was a super quick walkthrough of the prompt configurator and what we hope to achieve with it. Very excited to hear feedback. And yeah, you can always reach out to us at founders@usefini.com if you have any questions. Thank you.